I just got back from Cabela's. They're having a sale up at the store here in Lacey, and I picked up a Smith & Wesson MP15. This is the Sport 2 version of it. Pretty cool gun. I figured they'd go pretty fast. The sale just started today. They had like 50 or 60 when they showed up this morning. When I was up there and I talked to the guy, he said that they had 9 left. So mine made it, they had 8 left. And the 2 guys that were there with me, not with me, we weren't like together, but we were up there. When I left, they probably had 5 guns left. So if you wait till Saturday to go buy one of these MP Sports, you're not going to get one. It's going to be over with. So anyway, I bought it, brought it home. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what we got here. First off, I should tell you how much I spent on it. It was astronomically expensive. They're normally $700, which is a little on the high side. You can get them a little bit cheaper online, but I don't have any qualms with that. It's a reasonable price. It went on sale for $600. That's a pretty good deal. Plus, I had like $250 worth of Cabela's points stored up from being a good boy and paying my credit card off on time. Plus, I had a $20 coupon for a purchase over $100, and this definitely qualifies as being more than $100. So that brought it down some more. Plus, you get a 5% veterans discount being a veteran. So all told, I think I walked out of the store with the gun for maybe $350 cash. Not a bad deal at all. Of course, federal law, they have to come with these things. I've got a drawer full of them. I don't put them on my guns. Well, the guy there suggested I could use it to lock up the shed maybe or something like that, but it's kind of a crappy lock, and I don't know that it would really do a very good job. So anyway, you get one of those for the money. You also get a copy of Firearm Safety, the Law and You. It's basic general laws and regulations here in Washington State. Pretty good deal. You can also get it up on the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife website. This is the new version, came out in October of 2015, so there you go. Here's a fun thing. This is an illegal gun in California and some other places. Why? Because it's got this Magpul MOE 30-round clip on it. Came with a 30-round clip. Cool, you don't have to keep reloading. So here it is. This is the gun. It comes in this soundproof box. It's not soundproof. You could put eggs in those holes. No, don't put eggs in the holes. Pretty standard looking. It's got the key. It's got the key so you can start it up and drive it around. It's got the standard iron sights on it. Pop out, press that little lever down there. Pretty cool. It's got the extendable stock on it, so if you don't like how long the stock is, you can adjust it to yourself. Make it longer, make it shorter, get it where you want it. It's got the clips on it, so you can run your web belt to carry it around. Has a standard Picatinny rail on the top. Nothing super special here. Oh look, it came with one of these things. Those are an awful lot of fun. My cats love them. So yeah, it's not a bad looking gun. This one's calibered in .223 or 5.56 millimeter NATO rounds. Not big enough to hunt with in Washington unless you're hunting coyotes or some small game you can take with it. Mostly nuisance game. But definitely no large game. You can't deer hunt with it. I know a guy who did it when I was a kid. And he shot the living crap out of the steer, brought it back down to clean it, and we were like, man, how many rounds did you put into it? I think he put all of them into it. So anyway, there you go. That's the MP15. I got it for, like I say, maybe $350. Cash out the door over at Cabela's. Not feeling too bad about that purchase. Saturday morning, Mrs. Morris and I are going to go up to the range and punch some holes in paper, and my buddy Mike said he might want to come along too and bring out his AR, so should be a good time. Maybe we'll take some video of that. It's supposed to rain. Be a good day of shooting. Good old Washington rainy shooting weather. See you then.
Okay, so we're back. We took this out to the range, had some shots through it, got a chance to put it through its paces, see how it was going to do, and be quite honest, it was a lot of fun. I hadn't shot a weapon like this since I ETS from the service. I decided that it would probably be more fun to have Miss Nancy have a first shot through the rifle, so I've got a little clip. We forgot to take the production gear with us, so the only thing we had with us was my little flip phone. It's kind of a crummy phone, but it has a camera on it, and I was able to get the first shot out of the gun, and it was kind of fun. She shot it, and This look right here is pretty priceless. So we took some pistol targets that we had laying around out with us. These are the ones we normally take out to the range for our pistols. That's what I had. I'll probably take something different next time. As you can see, okay, for a weaker shooter, this is a fairly heavy gun. So a lot of the shooting she did, the barrel tended to walk around on her a lot. Not terrible, considering she hasn't shot in a very long time. But she and I both agreed that either we need to get a bipod for the front end of it to make her more competitive, or she needs to get her arm strength up. Probably both. My job is fairly physically demanding. I did these shots down here to finish off her clip to see how it felt to me, so I could get a feel for where we're supposed to be, left, right, up, down. And I put a full 30-round clip through it, and this is where I came out. Fairly happy with that. I think it could be better. That being said, the only complaints I really have about the gun, and they're not really issues with the gun, the iron sights, while not being terrible, could be better. It's got this Magpul sight on the back. I like that. I like what it does. It's very good at what it does. For 50 yards, if I was hunting something at 50 yards, it'd be okay. I think I'd like to put some optics on it. I've seen combination optics where it has a small scope, because I don't want anything too big, because again, we get back to the strength thing with Miss Nancy. I think I'd like to put some optics on it. Maybe a small scope, nothing super heavy. I don't want to make it so heavy that Miss Nancy and Miss Mackenzie can't shoot it. But at the same time, I want to be able to see what we're looking at. I would also kind of like to have a red dot sight on it. Seems like that might be a little bit easier to acquire your target. I also think we need to put a bipod here on this front rail so that it has some support, so you're not having to hold it up like that. That would be easier for the ladies. Found a combo package on Amazon that's got the bipod, the red dot, and the scope for about $150. People seem reasonably happy with it. Nobody really had anything super terrible to say about it. It is what it is. I think it would be a good upgrade for us, going from a stock MP15 just to get us out on the range and make us a little bit more competitive. But other than that, I really don't have any complaints at this point in time. So if you're buying one of these, you're thinking about buying it, I'd say go for it. It's a fun gun. I'll post some more videos. If I ever remember to take all our production gear up to the range with us, I would say buy it. If you're going to be doing anything more than 50 yards out, I would recommend putting some sort of optics on it. 50 yards, I was able to get reasonably good groupings on it, but not where I'd like to be. But then again, that could be practice. I haven't shot one of these since the late 80s, so there you go. Anyway, that's my first look at the MP15. It's a cool little gun, a lot of fun. Doesn't weigh nothing. Start adding stuff to it, and you can, because there's a whole lot of stuff out there, and it gets heavy quick. So I'll post some more stuff as we make modifications and let you know what we think. Peace.